And we are live. And we are continuing our journey through the lands between. With a Godwyn Build in mind and some commentary of mine. So, where have we been? Hey, Donkey Shot. Donkey Hot. I thought the emojis should have been shown in the chat box, but yeah, seems like it doesn't work. Try again. Yeah, I'm curious if it works now. Okay. So. And it doesn't work. Okay, never mind. I tried everything that everything I could. But the Twitch TV emotes should be activated. That's strange. Okay, we get a corpse under one of these wagons. Crab eggs. 4 times. Okay, so because the number 4 is a sign of great luck, I would assume maybe someone found shelter under a wagon and a safe spot in some way, maybe. What else do we have? Is there anything else? Oh, that corpse is neat. Such a nice one. Crossed legs, gesture, and then pointing directly towards the Ionia. I think I picked up one item here yesterday. Oh, it's kind of sad that I don't remember which one. Hey, Inkscript. Fantasy channel. Kinda. Okay, I think I checked the southern side of Ionia. This one here as well. Now this one as well. Catacomb 2. Oh! Maybe that's why we have a Southern Ionia Swamp Bank. Maybe no, it's probably that this southern bank has to be seen as a whole with the items placed there. Oh, nice. We already have night for the Deathrite bird. Blah. Oh. Uh-oh. Whew, that was close. Death's Poker. gotta be one of my pet peeve bosses in terms of being annoying, and I refuse to learn. Yeah, they are kinda annoying. Definitely. It's just that the annoying thing for me is sometimes a bit difficult to reach the head of these. Yeah, but with a one of the effects against those who live in death is it's quite easy because you're doing an insane amount of damage against them. Barbed rod carried by death birds. Barbed. Barbed means like thorns, right? The birds are graveyard firekeepers. It said they rake out the ashen remains of the dead from their kilns. Lost flame ignition. One of the reasons why I'm still stuck with the next chapter is that found, but that's an odd bit about raking out ash remains and watching over graveyards. I've never played a Resident Evil game. I almost know nothing about them. Yeah. We got an Altaria leaf. A single Altaria leaf. Oh, come on. Oh, I wanted to look at the puppet. It was kind of weird because it looks like that he had flame inside of the puppet. God damn it. So Godwyn Run 2. Godwyn Run 5. Maiden and Earth Tree reference. Yeah, these guys have like... I never noticed that they have the flame pots inside of them. fuck's sake, can you stop? Please stop killing the marionettes. And a glass shard, of course. Fucking glass shard. I didn't know that it's one. There's one over here. 5 of them. It's interesting because in some. Oh. It's not only Night Rain where these are annoying, as it seems. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting because thematically they remind me of the Guardians, of those giant stone Guardians, you know? Whereas magic and fire related. And I've never seen that these actually carry the fire pots inside of them. So from a thematic standpoint, they remind me a lot of those giant stone guardians, you know? Maybe these are just paralleling them in a way. I don't know. Stop by the shack. Okay. No, bro. Goodbye. That's one. That is one of the. That's definitely a good boy. A little hound, you could say. It even got a shackle. I mean, what's it called? A collar. In some way. The others don't have these.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gary, a great sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there.
Yeah, the hound is probably a reference to the Lille Hound of Radagon, right in front of this shack, and I think he's probably Gary is probably a Greater Will or Elden Ring parallel. Hey Zed. I think none of us can stop thinking about Elden Ring. But at least I'm I'm just glad that I'm not the only one. I mean, and that you guys are out there joining my chat to have some discussions. Let's see what he's doing when we refuse.
Ah, my apologies. I rather got ahead of myself, didn't I? Well, no matter. I'm accustomed to waiting. But if you should decide to hear my offer, whenever that may be, do come and speak with me again. I'll wait as long as it takes. Ah, changed your mind, have you? If you are willing to undertake my request, I'll gladly share with you the secret of Celia. the town yonder. Ah, well, no matter. But if you should come and speak, I'll wait. Ah, if you are willing, I'll gladly. Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness.
Part of the magic of the storytelling style is that the reward for deep understanding of Elden Ring is deeper empathy and insight into its cast, which deepens understanding. It's merely a cycle. Or the it's merely a cycle thing is goes deep, I think.
The rotting sickness that afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Erd tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia outside Celia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there.
Did you hear that? That's one of the lines that I think is really weird, because he said something like, so he's speaking of the scarlet rot that that Millicent is infected with, and then he's comparing that to a time where the Earth tree was flourishing, and even the demigods couldn't resist the effect. I don't know what's going on there in this comparison, but I always had, or at least I have for a long time, I have the suspicion that the Earth tree origins are also scarlet rot in some way. I don't know if you guys paid attention there right now, but...
First, you must find the unalloyed gold needle. It's hidden somewhere in the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Then I will tell a secret.
The sneaky turtle, you're always trying to blend in with the... with some outer god related to living in death, as it seems. Okay, next stop, Aeonia. So many dragonflies. Oh. Sacred Ring of Lights. Sacred Ring of Light with a lot of insects. Sounds like Elden Beast to me. Does it say something interesting? Just a ring of light. Yeah, I think Romina is actually an important parallel. So Romina on its own doesn't have much lore, but I think that Romina is supposed to tell us something about America or Radigan or the Greater Will. I don't know. There's some, at least there's something to it. So when it is about the origin of the Earth Tree, I think it's that there's something with the Scarlet Rot going on, and I think Romina tells us something about the origin as well, and the whole theme of Church of the Bud makes some sense, I think. Some of Missing Stone 4. Aeonian Butterfly. I don't know if it's Godwyn in the Outer God Talisman. I think it's Radigan, actually. At least this was my suspicion until now. Look, they got the fire pots inside of them. It's so annoying to run through that area. And now I'm losing my orientation. Wait. So there's one spot over here. Where was it? Oh, this one. These sceneries with chairs and corpses, there are several of them over in the lands between, and I still don't know if there's something to it. I think they at some point they had planned with these something with these, but I'm not sure if if these are now just leftovers or not. Or maybe it's still one of these charade riddles, how I see them. But I have seen changes from the 1.0 version, and they had way different items placed on these chairs and corpses back then. They were probably playing with the items way more when it comes to symbolism, etc., and references, but now the items are always kinda boring. A rune arc. Sacramental Bat 2. And 3 smithing stones. Whatever this is supposed to tell us, I don't know. It's just too vague. By the way, does anything happen when we fight Millicent in Ionia and we win against her? I mean, she's still at the church of Vassalia, right? Oh, for fuck's sake! Why are there so many Clean Rod Knights? I got no... I had no flask left. No, he does not use Frost and Lightning. He's just summoning spirits. Wait, I was thinking about something right now. I just realized, how is Millicent able to fight? I thought she's missing her left arm. Or her right arm, I don't know. Poisonous mist. In Aeonia. Oh yeah, poison and scarlet rot are going hand in hand. So many clean rod knights, for fuck's sake. Golden Rune 5, 3, 4, and 10. Sacramental Blood 5. Entry. I once read about these runes that you get from Millicent. You get Golden Rune 3, 5, and 10. And I don't know if it's true, but this corresponds with it corresponds with some I think with a buff or so in connection to one of her talismans that you get from the prosthetic talisman or so. I'm not sure, but there's something incredibly weird going on. Yeah, the winged sword insignia. Yeah, I think it might be that one. I mean, the information could be wrong. Factor life is not always that reliable, sadly. I sure could. Ouch! My timing is bad. Let's go. He's actually wielding Scarlet Rod in some way. No, he's not. Usually he's summoning more spirits. Oh, now he's too late. Come on. Do we have these corpses anywhere else? Hey fan, why there's so many Rodan greatswords? I think it's supposed to be leftovers from the battle of Rodan's forces versus those of Melania. Yeah, and it might even be that Melania's bloom happened actually here in this place. Although in the story trailer, or in, yeah, I think it was in the story trailer, it looks like it happened right over here. But I think in-game lore-wise, it's yeah, it probably happened here, where Melania blooms. There are two different veterans. So this one was O'Neill, and the other one is Niall. They're two different. They are two different veterans. The other one don't have the broken needle. They're two different enemies, two different NPCs, even two different backgrounds, because Niall in Castle Soul lost his left leg, while O'Neill still has both. These are two different versions. We don't find any soldiers or other enemies using his greatsword, but probably there must have been some. Yeah, I think it's just, you know, I think it's just designed in a way that we can recognize them as weapons of Rodan's soldiers, you know? I mean, you would definitely recognize that these swords will belong to forces of Rodan. I think that's what they are just supposed to look like, you know? Okay, we got the unalloyed needle. Incurable rotting sickness. Sage Gowry has designs for this needle. Let's check the rest of the swamp. You know what? These bones with those mushrooms on them. I think in the arena of their ancestral follows, there are also similar bones, maybe even with the same mushrooms on them. Not sure though. I have to check this out at some point. And it doesn't look like that these are anywhere else. I have to. I was here already. Oh. By the way, what kind of creatures are these? They look a little bit like... I mean, they got horns on them. But they don't really look like cows. Are these lizards? Like big ones or so? Okay. Street of Sage's Ruins. Oh. 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 Okay, we got one guy hanging over here. Meteorite stuff. Meteorite stuff and Golden Rune Fall. Perfume bottle and traveler's set. Is he pointing at something? No, not really. Uh-oh. Doesn't seem like I have enough flasks. Rock sling. Moin, Digga. Oh, come over here. That was it, as it seems. Why is there a single sacramental bud over here? Hey yo, Xavier. Okay, let's just check out what we got earlier. The meteorite stuff. Stuff in the middle of dark purple glintstone, said to be the fragment of a meteoric. Do you guys think there's something to it that you can't strengthen that? Cannot be strengthened in any way. I wasn't streaming for that long, for an hour, I think, or for half an hour. I'm checking out Ionia right now, in the swamp in the middle of Kaled. And fitting to that, we get the sorcery rock sling. But also the traveler's set. Where it is. The thick front apron, the badge of a perfumer, has been replaced with a more simple one made from soft leather. Lol. It says Gao, a traveling perfumer of no renown. Is it coincident that it's the same wording? All those seen as impure? I don't think they use this wording anywhere else. An associate of a healer, he's said to be in search of new aromatics and flower gardens, in hopes of treating misbegotten omen and all those seen as impure. Such an interesting set. Of a healer. It sounds really similar to the Deathbed Companion, but it's in no way... I don't think that it's supposed to be a hint to the Deathbed Companion. They are seen as impure for some reason. Misbegotten omen. I think it has to do something. It's probably connected to the Crucible, because Misbegotten and Omen, what they share is some, yeah, some affliction. With is affliction the right word? I don't. At least they are both connected to the Crucible. Chaotic mutation could be. I think it goes deeper than that, to be honest. But then again, they were found together with the meteorite. Stuff and rock sling. Oh god. Yeah, I'll leave that here for now. I want to check this one out later. Variation of the armor. I'm not gonna check this out in a minute. Just wait. I don't think so, to be honest. At least I can't remember that there is one. Oh. Omens have multiple souls contained within them. Could the omen curse have been a mistake read by the horns in trying to make gods of themselves? With this one, you're spot on, I think. At least with the first part. I think the same thing, that omens have, in some way, multiple souls contained within them. And that the horns some kind of symptom of that. Or it might even be that the horns are actually containing these souls or spirits. And I think Misbegotten are quite similar to Omen in this regard. I don't think there are similar themes going on with the Hornson, but I don't draw direct connections. Yeah, what happened when an Omen is dehorned exactly? I mean, the I don't know. Usually they don't survive that, and they are not able to call spirits or wraiths after they are dehorned. So that's what you can see with when you have both of these enemies in front of you. Those with the omens with horns can summon wraiths, and those without horns aren't able to do that. Sounds like a Radagon parallel. Though it is only a small creature, it is as violent as it is nimble, and its fangs fester with poisonous rot. Poison armament. There's so many poison related items in here. I think it's the third one. How long after the shattering does the game start? Oh, it's hard to say. We can't say for sure. But probably a long time. Yeah, I remember that one in Orisa. In our Orisa's hero grave. Yeah, those with the hood can summon Fierce Mist, and probably in some way followers of her. Rot grease. Isn't this the cave in which you get teleported from Limgrave? I think I've been here because of that, and already... No, I have not. Come on. Where? Oh my god. I think it wasn't not that immediately after the shattering, so I think there definitely has some time gone by. I mean, I think an exact amount of time, or an exact time span wouldn't tell us much, right? It just a bit longer. Yeah, maybe a few years, maybe more. It's I can't tell. I mean, Ronnie says it was ages ago, for example. Huh. Yeah, but it's just that I think the exact time spans are not that important, I think. It's just that subjectively, we wake up long after the shattering. And an exact time span uh, wouldn't tell us much. Yeah, it's interesting. That's true. But I try to reduce my questions only to questions that I think might give us something, you know? Faded early flower. Rock blaster. Wow. A timeline of events is important, however. Yeah, definitely, definitely. But you don't need exact time spans for a timeline, I would say. The timeline is what's bugging me out still. It's what I'm struggling with. But it's in regard to events from the past. Dragonwound Greece. The academy is nice, yeah. Falling star beams. Why is he not? Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's kind of sad that Top's quest line is so short. A lot of characters or even bosses appear only for a short time and we know so little about them. It's kind of sad sometimes. There's an item. Poison Bloom 5. A rune arc. Ouch. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that kind of hit hard. Hits hard. Oh, wait, I wanted to go to Gowry first. You guys know that Gowry is saying something like that he's telling us about the secret of Celia, right? What do you guys think, by the way, is the secret of Celia that Gowry is speaking about? Because I think it's not that obvious.
You found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised, I've detailed the secret of Celia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it? Can you give me as well made as it is?
You think it's about Lusard's cave? So because here let's read again. Note given by Sage Gowry detailing the secret he promised. The town of Celia hides the source. Light 3 flames atop the candle towers to break the seal. And there's something weird going on because so it is this the source that is spoken of here in this description is probably behind the seal that opens after we lit all 3 flames, right? And it's not the stuff. Or it is. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's totally right. It's the stuff. It just... I was wondering because I thought it might be... Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but... I was wondering what they mean by the source, you know? The source of what? Because the seal that is opened when you lit all 3 is it's that one over there. The seal that you break with setting all 3 flames on is this one. It's to the seal to the big throne. Although there are other seals as well. But I checked that which one is opened by all 3 of them. So wait. Yeah, probably doesn't mean of the Scarlet Rot, I don't know. Of whatever, it's the source. So, this, which seal was broken? Staff of Loss. It was not this one. That one neither. Then it is. There's the one behind this one. Huh? Wait, what? Now I'm fucking confused. Which seal broke? Usually every flame should break one seal. Oh, it is this one. Okay, it's not this one. Okay. Never mind. Then it's not. Then this is not the source. Strange. It looks so cool. What is it doing? What the fuck? The Elder stuff. Guarding Lozart's stuff, yeah, that's... I think the knocks are somewhat related to the primordial current. Okay, but then this was not the source. Because this... It says... The seal that is broken after lighting these 3 flames. Okay, which seal got broken? No, that one. Oh, it's the special twin sage. It's not the normal one. It got the special twin sage crown. And it is doing this interesting sorcery as well. Can you guys chill for one fucking moment? Another one. Okay. We got an interesting twin sage. Together with an imbued sword key. Huh. Huh. Maker's Lily. A rotten stray. Poison grease too. Sounds like Dragon Bolt Blessing. I'm gonna check this out. Wait, so just wait a second. Toxic mushroom. Well, this one opened as well. Night Command. Oh, there's so many sorcerers here. It seems like there's a special twin sage, yeah. They got different stone crowns, and the colors are even swapped. And they're using a special sorcery that only those are using, as it seems. Blue flowers. Blue flowers. That's why I usually use cheat engine. for more research. Oh, this one open as well. All three of them open? Spell Drake Talisman. So is there now still one left besides this one? Yeah, I think I haven't seen any Olivinus Conspectus mages. Shit. Double slash. So maybe this is... It seems like this is the source that is hidden. I have to make another run with cheat engine and check the order if it makes a difference when I set the flame over there on fire first. You know? I'm not sure if it makes it... I'm just wondering what would have happened when if I set this flame on fire at first. You know? Because maybe this one would have opened first as well. I don't know. So strange. Oh, I know what you mean by it sounds like the Dragon Bolt Blessing incantation. But I think it's not, although it sounds similar, I think it's about different concepts. I mean, the wisdom of stone, I think this is what this might be about. It's not just the Nogs. It's also interesting that you got a silver sphere here on this road. So Celia in general is connected to the Nox in some way. Ah, that looks beautiful. Like Terra leaf. Hmm.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse, not to be meddled with by man. If you are wise, you will. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot.
Yeah, the illusory wall is over there at the end of the back graveyard. Beast Blood 2. Is there no sights of grace? Ah, Jesus. Oh, here. Drawstring poison grease 3 times. Interesting. Oh, demi-humans standing in fire. Demi-humans standing in fire. That's an interesting one. Because I thought at some point that maybe, just maybe, it's a reference to the tarnished being burned. Because there's one of those, the same situation as on Reaping Peninsula, but I don't know if it fits here as well. There aren't even any demi-humans in Kaled usually. What? No. This was one of the Olivinius Caspectus made. The despair that brought about its ruin made manifest. I forgot, what did I pick up? Oh, it was a rune, yeah, okay. Guys, I'm done. I'm done. I think I made a cut here. We're almost done with this, with the southern Caled though. Next time we progress Gory's and Millicent's quest line. And then we have to do Redmane Castle, and then we are somewhat done with, I think, the important part. Bye bye, guys. Have a good evening. Night, safe you.